Everybody, this is Craig from Rapid Traction, and I'm the VP of International Sales with the Matrix Success Network, as well as working with Sprout Lending in the United States of America to make sure that business owners that are growing in their business and have certain needs at seasonal times have the funding that they require to help their business grow. Now, that may be for equipment purchases, it may be for a new premises, it could be for cash flow and new staffing, it could be for any manner of needs for making a business work. And one of the things that I really want to highlight for you is that we have coming up this week an incredible webinar with Brian, who is the #1 coach globally, worldwide for Bob Proctor. And Brian has led an incredibly successful growth period with his own construction company in the United States of America, and he has some great things to share about networking together, about mastering the sales process, about really digging deeper and working with your clients and potential clients and prospects to make sure that you really understand what their needs are and provide real value to make sure that your goods and services as a salesperson meet their needs. And here's some of the things that it'll do. So it'll help you to understand how you can remove bad habits from you as a sales professional, as a retail manager, as someone who sells online, someone who may do high-ticket sales. It could be even someone who's selling door-to-door. It could be any sort of sales area. You could be a chiropractor or a general practitioner. You could be an accountant, or you could be an architect. You could be working in an engineering firm. Whatever your role is, we're all selling all the time. You know, we may be selling to other people in our team. We may be selling to people externally outside the organization. We may be selling to people by video. We may be selling to people live. And this is the reason why I'm turning around and looking in different directions, because I'm live at the moment on YouTube. I'm live at the moment on Facebook. I'm live at the moment on Instagram, on our channels with Rapid Traction, because I really want to encourage people to jump into this amazing opportunity to hear Brian, the #1 coach for Bob Proctor, with a very successful business background, being a high-ticket sales closing person himself, who's absolutely driven to help salespeople, professionals from all walks of life and all different industries and all different professions. He's really driven to get success for those people and help them find the keys to success. So here's some of the things. Removing bad habits as a salesperson, regardless of your role, level on the hierarchy, whether you work for yourself or whether work for other people, really removing those bad habits. And secondly, how to clarify and define what your goals are and what your targets are. What your goals are and what your targets are as a sales professional. Now, when we have those goals and those targets extremely clear, measured by time, you've got training in place, you've got accountability in place, you've got some deadlines that you want to achieve, you can really focus on what those tactics and strategies are to move yourself forward. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that when you focus on the goal, the big goal, often that goal is the big goal. It's often in the never, never plan. What that means is that it's the big goal. And when you focus on the big goal, you're not focusing on the tactics, the strategies, the processes that'll get you there. So what do you need to do? You need to break down that goal into achievable steps that you can implement every single day. Let me give you an example from my personal life, going from 103 kgs down to 92 kgs, because I'm a big guy, in a period of 3.5 weeks. How was that possible? That was possible because what I did do is I broke down what I needed to do every single day in terms of actions. And then going from 3.5 weeks in that period of time, dropping 11 kgs because I had certain things I'd eat at a certain time of the day. I'd eat them in a certain place, and I would exclude other things, as well as upping my exercise routine as well and having accountability of people around me. I mentioned that from a non-sales because non-sales activity or non-sales goal is because it's the same thing in terms of sales. So when I was working with Anik Singhal and his high-ticket sales team, fabulous group of people, great organization, what we really had to do was to break down at the end of the month, how many people do we really want to help? How many people do we want to get across the line in terms of sales? Now, to get that big number, we had to break that down into follow-ups that I was going to do personally to make sure that I was going to achieve that goal. Then I'd break that down into daily. What did I have to do every single day in terms of a process? And then I'd break that down to what time in the day did I have to perform those actions. So when I broke that down into what time of the day I had to perform those actions, very, very achievable. So that might be 5 phone calls a day. It might be 10 follow-up emails. It could be 6 voice messages that I'd leave on people's phones. It could be 25 SMS messages or text messages. And when I hit those regular numbers every single day, that would lead to my sales funnel being increasingly filled with replies, emails, SMS replies, ringbacks, so that I could then follow up with those people. Because I had people on calendar that were booked by Arnix and Gaal's advertising team. Those people were a given. I'd have those every single day. Then I had my follow-ups and my outreach. So I had my given calls that were already on the calendar, and then I had my activities that I was doing to raise the activity level, because the people that replied back, they were hungry to get a change in their lives and move things forward. So really, I prioritized the activities I was doing on a small scale, because those were my process tactical strategies that I could achieve every single day, and they would move me forward towards my big goal. So remove bad habits, clearly define goals and tactics, increase my productivity, and then also team performance. So how could I transmit what I was doing to get feedback from the team? And then how could the team transmit to me what they were doing that was successful so I could implement those strategies as well? So remove bad habits, clearly define goals and targets, increase productivity and team performance, and then to build wealth and personal effectiveness. So tripling our family income by putting these tactics in place. Tripling the family income enabled us to pursue certain goals that we wanted to pursue, such as my wife launching her incredible, amazing autobiography, which is going to change people's lives, because she's talking about the struggles she's been through, how she overcame them, really the impact that she wants to have in other people's lives, and particularly young women in their mid-20s to 30s who are going through similar things that she's been through, or been through similar things, how she can impact their lives. So what this has allowed us to do is have this storehouse of finance that's able to be directed to support her and her goals, also to achieve my goals that I have in terms of our family and my personal life as well, and to be able to support our children and the goals that they have in their lives. So really, the big goals lead into small tactics, which lead into financial outcomes, which leads into other goals, and the right group of people around you, the right goals, the right strategies. But you need funding to be able to move those things forward when it's really up to you to invest into those tactics to move things forward. And really, what we're going to cover in this Mastering the Art of Sales, which is coming up this week, and you can really register yourself for free at gg.gg/matrix sales, gg.gg/matrix sales. The final thing that we'll cover in that amazing webinar for Bob Proctor's organization worldwide, really going to cover how to close with confidence and with authenticity. Because as a salesperson, as a sales professional, you need to be able to understand what it is are the needs of the people that you're talking to, and how you can provide them the goods or the services which are going to meet their needs, and how you close with authenticity and confidence so that they can trust you. Ultimately, the more people we can serve by helping with our goods and services, the more people can achieve their goals, and the more positive feedback we receive and referrals we receive to move forward in our goals as a sales professional. So really want to encourage you to join us, gg.gg/matrix sales. It's going to be an incredible time with Brian. We're going to be able to answer questions live on the chat. So register at gg.gg/matrix sales. It's coming up this week. The link will be in the description with this video on Instagram, and also on Facebook Live, and also on YouTube Live. I'll make sure that the link is underneath the video. Please join us this week. Business owner, American entrepreneur, you've got your company set up, your business is up and running, might have been up and running for 6 months or 6 years, and you find that you need funding for growth. It could be for a new premises, it could be for staffing, it could be for equipment, it could be for inventory. Inventory is fantastic because you get to turn that over, and the amount of money that you may borrow through finance, you get to turn that over very quickly and get a return on your investment. Contact me. Direct message me through Instagram, direct message me through Facebook here on Rapid Traction on our page, direct message me or comment here below on YouTube on our Rapid Traction channel, and DM me here on Instagram. What I'll be able to do is get back to you very, very quickly. With Sprout Lending, we really have a turnaround time. We aim for 24 to 48 hours to get an answer because we work directly with our underwriters. We prepare all the documentation with you. What that means is that your credit is not going to be pulled many, many, many times by many lenders. What we're going to do is make sure that we work directly with the underwriters to provide them with the documentation that they need to get you funding and an answer on funding. And usually if we have a conversation with you on Monday or Tuesday, given you give us the documents, then by Thursday, Friday, money's in the bank, and we can really help you move forward in your business and hit your goals and hit your targets and do what you want to do. And we want to support you to do that, build a relationship with you to do that. So contact me here through Instagram, through Facebook on our Rapid Traction page, and here live on YouTube. Really want to help you as business owners move forward. Join us, join Brian, gg.gg/matrix sales, and we want to help you move your business forward as well in terms of how you master the art of sales. So I want to thank you, Instagram, for being with me. Thank you, Facebook, on our Rapid Traction page, and also YouTube Live. Thanks very much, YouTube Live, for being with us and helping us share the message. Going to end the stream now. You have a great week. Look forward to you contacting me.